Alright, today we're going to be doing basic spark plug change in 2002 Honda Civic Si EP3. And for this I'm going to be using the Denso Iridiums. These are the OEM plugs IK20 part number. I wasn't able to find these at a parts store, anywhere locally to me at least, so I had to order them online. Just search that part number and they'll come right up. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is take off the coil pack cover, and there's a couple of 10 millimeters bolts there, so there's just a couple of 4 of them there. So I'm going to go ahead and remove those. That one looks like it took the whole stud with it. Alright. Got this off so you can see it took the whole stud. Not a big deal, we just put it back in the same way. So just going to set this to the side here and move forward to the coil packs. Alright, so the next step is going to be removing the 4 coil packs here, and I'm going to unbolt all 4 of them at the same time. So go ahead and do that now. If you notice, looking at it, 2 of them are just regular bolts, but the other ones are these studs here, same ones that hooked to that guy, so that's why it wasn't a big deal that came off, because it was going to have to come off anyways. So use the same 10 millimeter. I would use a deep socket, otherwise you may not be able to get it on there, and just break them loose. Alright, so I got all 4 of those out. One was already out, obviously. But the next thing I'm going to do is unplug the coil pack and pull out the coil pack, and then pop the spark plug out. I'm going to be doing this one at a time, just so I don't get the coil pack order mixed up. They're all the same part number and everything like that, but I like to put things back where they were, so I'm going to do them one at a time as opposed to taking them all out and doing them at the same time. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pull out spark plug number 1. Got to pull out the coil pack, so I pull the coil pack up here. Maybe a little hard, so I might have to do a little more effort than that. And then you squeeze these 2 here, and then the plug comes off. Set the coil pack to the side. One thing to look at when you're doing spark plugs is if you got a bunch of oil in here and it's really wet and nasty, you may have a leaking valve cover gasket, or like the O-rings in there in the middle. So if you've got that, you may want to also go ahead and do a valve cover gasket at the same time as you're doing this. It looks like mine are in good shape, so I don't got to worry. Using my spark plug socket. Alright, so there's plug number 1. Looks like it's an NGK, so these were changed out originally because the OEMs are the Densos. Looks like they were changed out a long time ago. They got rust on them, they're kind of nasty looking. So yeah, put that one to the side. Pull out my new Denso one here. These come pre-gapped, so no need to gap them or anything like that. So you don't need anti-seize or anything like that. It's aluminum head and whatnot, so you don't need that. First thing I do, put it in, thread it by hand. Alright, so if you're not sure if you got parts from the parts store, you should put the plugs side by side, make sure that they match up. Part number may be different, but make sure the threads are the same and everything, so you can put them like this and see if the threads line up, you're good. Length is very important as well. I've seen parts stores give out the wrong ones and some bad things happen, so these are obviously the right ones, but I wanted to show you how to go ahead and do that. Just kind of snug them up. You can do the torque specs and everything like that, but I just kind of go a little bit past snug, and then good. It didn't take much force to take these out, so that really should be it. And I'm going to go ahead and do the same for all 4, put it back together, and good to go. And of course, you're going to want to go ahead and put the coil pack back in once you get the spark plug snugged up, and I just screwed up. I put the clip on first, and that's not going to work, obviously. Put this in up to about here, and then put this in and make life easier, and then push it down, we're good there. So I'm just gonna repeat the same step on all 4 and then finish up. Not much to see after that, so I'm not gonna show every single one, but gives you the idea. Alright, so I got those all done and I'll show you how we get this guy back off. So it's a 10mm on both sides. It's a deep well. You use a deep well or a open end here and just a regular 10mm on the other side. So, you know, use a crescent wrench like that there. And then regular 10mm here. There we go. Broke it loose. And now it just comes off by hand. Got that to the side, this guy to the side. So now you put your studs back in. So it's on the number 2 and number 3 that has the studs. These are holding in the coil pack. So obviously they're very important, so you want to put those back in. Once again, I'm just snugging these up. There we go, all finished. Alright, so that concludes our video here. It was an overall very easy job, not a whole lot of stuff to take off like in some front-wheel drive V6 variation vehicles. This was relatively easy. So all we needed was a 3/8 inch ratchet, 10mm long extension, and a 5/8 spark plug socket. And because this one back down gave us a little trouble, I also needed a 10mm crescent wrench. So yeah, that's all there is to it. This was a very simple job. Anybody can do this really. So.